It's your boy D Moss, man. If you guys have not, man, please make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you have made it this far in the video, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. It don't cost no money. It's free. All right. Does Lil Durk owe 6ix9ine an apology? I think so. It's your boy D Moss, and welcome to my TED Talk. Let's discuss. So rumor has it, man, Durk is snitching through his lawyer and OTF Jam taking the stage, and Vonnie was ahead of all of it. This is what I'm hearing. The reason why I say I think Durk owes 6ix9ine an apology, which he's probably not going to do, I just don't get it. Y'all was on 6ix9ine's head for telling. Y'all was on 6ix9ine's head for being kidnapped. They fucked his baby mama, dudes that was supposed to be protecting him. They tried to violate his mom. It was so much going on. And y'all expected 6ix9ine not to snitch? Now, if you leave it up to me, I wouldn't have been in the shit anyway. I am not getting in the streets for nobody. I'm not hopping in the streets. They make sidewalks for guys like me. I am not a street guy. I am not going to prison for nobody. I'm not carrying no gun. If you got a gun in my car, or if I get into a car and you have a gun, please let me know, because I am getting out. And if we get pulled over and you don't take responsibility for your gun, I am telling the police that was your gun. I have nothing here to prove. But on the other hand, Durk and all them was super, super tough. Allegedly, OTF Jam was this super tough street guy from Chicago. Very well respected. Even 600 Breezy went on Vlad TV and said he had a lot of respect for OTF Jam. He has to eat those words now. If you guys don't remember, please go back to that Vlad interview where 600 Breezy said, oh my, man, OTF Jam, he's like, I got a lot of respect for him. You know, he's one of the most solid dudes. I ain't never heard him, telling on nobody. He do his time like a man, come home, keep his mouth shut. Well, 600 Breezy, you were wrong. Your boy OTF Jam has taken the stand on Smirk. Now, I don't feel sorry for Lil Durk. By no means do I feel sorry for Lil Durk. Nobody told Durk to do what he did. Why are you a multimillionaire, have access to some of the most beautiful women, most expensive cars, you can fly first class, stay in any hotel you want to, go to any country you want to, you have kids, you have a beautiful fiance. Why are you putting hits on people? Please let me know. Does that even make any sense? So I don't feel bad for you. You're a multi-millionaire. And let's not forget, let me give you guys a background on Lil Durk. Lil Durk worked very, very hard to get to where he's at. Get to where he was. Let me say that. I mean, I remember Durk back in 2010, 2009, 2010. And he wasn't like one of the main guys out of Chicago. You had Chief Keef. You had, what's the other guy's name out of Chicago? That was big. I can't think of his name right now. It was another rapper out of Chicago that was big. But Little Reese, I can't think of it now. He's no longer here with us. But Durk worked very, very hard. And I just don't understand the logic behind working so hard to get to somewhere just to throw it all away. Like, Durk worked hard. He wasn't one of those guys where people was checking for him. He had to put the work in and put the time in to get to where he is. And just to get all the way to where you were, King Von was a crash out. You should have let the nigga crash out and be done with it. If he crashed out, what happened to him is what happened to him. He was a demon with legs. That's all King Von was. A demon with legs. It's a good thing he's not here anymore. It's like, we don't need you here. You're just a waste of air. But as far as you, Durk, bruh, why? Why did you do what you did? Now your best friend, not your best friend, not gonna say your best friend, I don't know. But OTF Jam, someone you trusted, you were paying them money to commit crimes, to commit murders, turned on you? You must have not been feeding them. You must have not been feeding them. You could have not been paying them how you were supposed to be paying them, because there's no way in the world that if you were paying him how he was supposed to be paid, he would not told on you. That lets me know, yo, Troy Ave said it first. The streets are a myth. I don't know why y'all jump in the streets. Like, it doesn't make any sense. What do you get from getting in the streets? Respect? You can get that same respect by just getting money. Just get money. Take care of your family. If you got kids, take care of your kids. If you got a wife, be faithful, be loyal, buy you a house, travel the world, conduct yourself as a man, work out, stand on morals and principles. You can get the same respect because the streets do not pay. The only place you're going to end up when you're in the streets is in in the graveyard or in prison. The only two places. It's very, very rare that people make it out the streets alive, unscathed, and living a happy, very successful life. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's very, very rare. What is it about the streets that is so attractive to you guys? Just like y'all all backdoor each other. Y'all can't trust each other. Y'all sleep with each other girls. 9 times out of 10, y'all be broke. Y'all hang out all day and do what? Half of you got, bro, it's so many men I know that were in the streets. Like, I'm 36 right now. It's like my dad, friends, and their age, they always telling those stories. Oh, he was this guy back in the day. He was this, he was that. They all washed, teeth missing, working minuscule jobs, cars fucked up, no money. Is that what y'all want? Because that's where all the streets end up to. If you don't go get a college education, a trade, and you can make it in life and get the same respect. The streets are done. OTF Jam has told on Durk. For what? For what? Durk, you are dumb. You are dumb. Y'all was on 6ix9ine's head about him telling. Allegedly, Durk is telling through his lawyer. Y'all all rats. Y'all was talking about Rat Atlanta. Now it's Rat Chicago. Rat Chicago. That's what y'all niggas should be called. Rat Chicago. Well, that don't make sense. But whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to get. It doesn't make any sense at all, man. You guys, Lil Durk owes 6ix9ine an apology. Now, I know I'm reaching. That would never happen. I don't see Durk beating this case. I really don't. I really don't. If Durk beats this, it's going to be by a miracle. But y'all was giving 6ix9ine such a hard time for telling. Now look, the whole OTF family, OTF Jam, OTF Bonnie, they ratting. How you take the stand on your man? I could never do that, bruh. I would never be involved in any street activity, but I will never personally go. And if I was, bruh, I'm not going to tell on my boys. I'm not me personally. I'm going to take responsibility for my actions as a man and stand on my morals and principles that I was raised on. I got to accept the part. OTF Jam, you have to accept that. You didn't have to do what you was doing, bro. You could have been like, nah, Durk, I'm chilling. But Durk, you went up and put a battery in this man's back, and now look at y'all. OTF Jam snitching. Bonnie was allegedly the head ringleader. I don't know, man. It's just a hot mess. Durk paying niggas to putting hits on niggas' heads. It's just a big mess, bruh. So I pose this question to you guys. Does Durk owe 6ix9ine an apology? Do the industry owe 6ix9ine an apology? Did we ever see this coming? How many of these guys do you really think, who wants to go to jail? Who wants to sit in prison for the rest of their life? Like, make it make sense. It don't make sense. It don't click to me. Why do y'all do this shit that y'all do? Y'all niggas gotta be retarded. Y'all have to be halfway retarded to be a multi-millionaire committing crimes. And what's so crazy, I just saw that I got an alert on my phone this morning that Kanye West, G Herbo all went to show up to court for Durk. I'm like, y'all, Durk was putting money on people's heads, bro. Like, so yeah, it's like, yo, the hip hop community, people are just wild to me, y'all. But whatever, man. It is what it is. I'm gonna let it go. Man, y'all hop in the comments. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about all this. What's going on with Durk? Do Durk owe 6ix9ine an apology? Does the industry owe 6ix9ine an apology? Y'all was on 6ix9ine head. Now look, them tables turn. It's crazy. Them tables always turn, bruh. The tables always turn. Remember that, you guys. Nobody's bigger than the program. If y'all don't get nothing, if y'all made it this far, remember, no one is bigger than the program. And them tables always turn. You know what I mean? That's why you got to give people grace. You have to give people grace because you never know. You might be in that position. Now, Durk, you in this position. Let's see if you're going to keep your mouth shut. You facing life. You really want to sit in the box for the rest of your life? And Durk, you ain't a big guy. You a small dude. Federal penitentiaries is tough. I heard the feds is no joke. But man, this is just my TED Talk. This is my thoughts. This is what I think. I could be wrong about it all. But logically, none of it makes sense. Durk, you were a multi-millionaire. You was one of the hottest rappers in the game, making millions of dollars, traveling the world, flying private, taking care of your kids. You had a beautiful fiance in India, and now look at you. It's your boy D Moss, and welcome to my TED Talk. If you guys have not, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.